Sunrise in St. Augustine, Florida. There's the Castillo fort I'll be checking out when it opens in a little while. I haven't seen an East Coast sunrise in almost 6 months. It's good to be back. This stone fort is over 300 years old. The fort walls are pretty drab now, but they were painted the colors of the Spanish flag back then, which was bright red and yellow. So it must have been a very festive looking fort. Florida was part of the Spanish Empire, and this fort was built as protection from the English pirates that sailed over from where they were based in Jamaica. Pirates had looted every building in St. Augustine. A lot of people were killed. Others were taken hostage before this fort was built. Later on, Native Americans were imprisoned here so their land could be stolen, so there was a lot of pirating going on. I always like to look for my van when I'm high up like this. My dog is in there holding down my little fort. I'm at the Pirate Museum right across from the fort. It is a legit museum with real pirate artifacts, not your Johnny Depp version. The British pirates that invaded this area were living in Port Royal, Jamaica, which was called the world's wickedest city. Some of their weapons. Real surgical tools from 1750 for amputating injured limbs. The surgeon on these ships was also the same guy who cut their hair. Looks like he's having an eye removed so he can wear his pirate eye patch. Stolen pirate booty. Jewelry and gold coins. Stolen silver that pirates lost at sea. This was all found recently. Wanted poster from the King of England offering a £500 reward for the capture of a pirate named Henry Every. He was the most feared and successful pirate ever, but he wisely disappeared with his loot after only a year of pirating, and he was never found. There's a pirate sleeping with his gun. No rest for the wicked. There are some items in this room that belong to the notorious pirate hunter turned pirate named Captain Kidd. This is his treasure chest. He lined the inside with pages of a book. It had a false bottom for secret documents. And here's his weapons, navigation tools, and his Bible. So he could keep track of all the commandments he was breaking, I guess? Captain Kidd was tarred and hung like this in a cage. His corpse was left to rot in public as a warning to other pirates. Captain Kidd was most famous for his buried treasure and the speculation of its whereabouts. This is a gold bar recovered from a ship full of stolen treasure. It's pretty heavy. This is the oldest pirate treasure chest in the world. It's 400 years old, and it belonged to the infamous Rhode Island pirate, Thomas II. We had a lot of pirates up in my little state, specifically Newport, Rhode Island. Captain Kidd was hired by the King of England to hunt down Thomas II, but Kidd turned into a pirate himself. Probably paid better, and maybe it was more fun. Our shuttle bus comes right to the KOA campground I'm staying at 15 minutes from here, and it took me into St. Augustine yesterday to get on the trolley for a tour of the city. I found it to be a great way to get acquainted with St. Augustine so I could come back in my van and explore the way I want. Some of my favorite places I visited in my travels have been southern cities like Savannah, New Orleans, and Charleston. It looks like I can add St. Augustine to that list. The pace in these southern cities feels relaxed, yet graceful. This is considered one of the most beautiful streets in America.